Welcome to another episode of Your Game Therapy. As always, I am your host, Candor, and tonight we will be starting a new mini-series on the channel called Gone Home. The rules of this channel apply as always. We play our games 100% blind, and this channel has always aimed at featuring hidden gems. We want to play games that tell a story. We want to play games that have single-player narratives that need to be shared, need to be experienced. And based off the title screen, just based off of the hum in the background, I'm starting to think that this game is going to be kind of like What Remains of Edith Finch. Which, by the way, a shameless plug, if you guys have not ever seen that game, that's one of the first games we ever played on this channel. But I am excited to play this. I have heard good things about the story. I don't expect any type of combat, any type of action. This is just going to be our kind of game where we're going to just experience it together and go on a journey. But not to talk too much about it, it's top of the hour. As always, guys, grab your favorite drinks, grab your favorite snacks, and let's sit back and relax and enjoy Gone Home on Your Game Therapy. I don't expect this to be a very long series. I think it's going to be maybe 1 or 2 episodes tops. And let me quickly just make sure that the subtitles are on and audio is good. All right, I think we're ready to get started. Walk using the left stick, look around using the right stick. Hey, I think we can do this. I think we can safely accomplish this. I hope this isn't a scary game, right? There's no way this is a scary game. I definitely getting What Remains of Edith Finch vibes out of this. I have a feeling it's going to be like very emotional. I have a feeling we're going to have lots of feelings.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight.
Oh, that sucks.
But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Interesting. Okay. I would go pick you up at midnight. I'm that friend. I like to pick you up. I'd much rather know that you're safe. 1995, June 7th, at 1-something a.m. Full disclosure, I just tried to click a flashlight on like I'm playing Soma. That's so funny. Oh my god, let's adjust the brightness a little bit. I think this is a little too dark. Let's go. I'm a little scared. Yeah, let's go here. Okay. Alright. That's totally still really terrifyingly dark, but okay. This reminds me already of, if you guys have never played Layers of Fear, there's a sequel. Now that I think about it, I might have to play the sequel to that game. But there is a game called Layers of Fear. It's like a walking horror simulator. And it's impressive how scared you can make me by just putting me on rails and walking in a straight line. Oh, I can crouch. Cool. Grab Christmas duck. Oh, shit. There's a key there. Press L2 to examine the object. Hey, this was $5.99. Probably got it at a thrift store or something. Support your local thrift stores, everybody. Good old Christmas duck. Okay. I found a key. House key added to backpack. Is there... Oh, there is stuff. Okay. Here's my passport. My name is Caitlin Greenbriar. It's my passport. I got it to go on my Europe trip. And I have a boarding pass. Wow, these are old school boarding passes. Amsterdam to Portland. So we arrived at Portland. Cincinnati was our transfer, and we were on seat 16F, flight 270. 1995. Damn, I'm not going to give away my age here, but let's just say I was old enough to be aware of stuff already. 1995, a good year. A spare key that was hidden under Old Christmas Duck. What can I tell about this? Nothing I can really see that stands out. Aside from, I mean, I can see my date of birth, 73. Okay. This better not be a scary game, dude. What is happening? Right off the bat, thunder. Okay. June 6, 1995. Let's take a look at the note on the door. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. And they crossed out Mom and Dad. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you. Sam. The plot thickens. Who is Sam? Is Sam our sister? Is Sam our brother? Sorry. I wanted to examine it, but okay. It probably has a price tag on the bottom as well. Okay. I think that's all we can do out here. Let's use the key we just got. Oh my god, why is it so dark? Okay. It's a nice house. Too bad it's really, really dark. Turn lamp on. Also, were there motion lights or did it just turn on by itself? I don't understand. Open folder. Don't go... Did it say don't go digging? Let me read that real quick. I was kind of thrown off by the door. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. That's such an odd thing to say. So Sam is hiding from everyone. Got it. Nothing here. And Sam, I'm assuming, is either our brother or sister because they said they don't want Mom or Dad to know. Grab tissue box. Looks like a tissue box. Read note. Oh, please tell me there's a way to, like... No. Hold on, I think there was an option to have text overlay. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay, I think that's what that means. There we go. Directions to work from new house. Left on Grabtree, right on Bullhorn, exit onto 47 North, right onto 2020 or 202E, entrance on right past Wage Road. Travel time 1 hour and 10 minutes. I swear, if you guys recommended another horror game to me and did not tell me that it's a horror game, I'm gonna be really pissed off, man. I'm not in the mood for being terrified right now. I just want a good story. I want to just enjoy my evening and have a solid story. Happy, sad, something, just a story nonetheless. All right. Invoice, Wellspring Movers, Inc., Terrence Greenbriar, 1888 Dry Creek Road. Terrence Greenbriar, so this was movers. They just moved. Descriptive list of shipment content. Boxes. Library, office, television. 24 inches, damn, 24 inches. 14 inches. Continued on attached worksheets. Interesting. Okay, so they moved from... one spot, from Forest Grove to Boone County, Oregon. And Terrence Greenbriar, I'm assuming, is going to be our
Dear
dad.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier.
She's our sister.
It doesn't feel real. But I'm not going to let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Okay. I like her voice. So that's Sam, and we're Katie. We're going to turn on every light in this house, by the way, because we're not going to be surprised by anything. We're also going to go digging everywhere. Author Magazine, 50 contests with up to $21,000 in prizes. That's like $1 million in 1995. Critiques, The Art of Feedback. Stephen King. Get published. The Secret. All right, so someone's a writer. The blank page, how 20 top authors conquer it. So someone's trying to get published in our house. And we prefer soft plus. I like that. How many plies is this? 2 ply sheet. Barbarians. 3 plies or bust. Alright, quick fix. Vax. Powder cleanser. Okay. Plumbing works. That's good. Grab hand soap. I like that you can interact with everything. I do like when a world is fleshed out and I can actually do anything that I want to do. This is a very strange toilet to me, by the way. Why is it elevated? I've never seen one like this before in my life, actually. Now that I think about it, it's odd. Is this normal in the Pacific Northwest? Here, let's turn on this lamp. Ooh, picture. We get our family finally. Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad. So Jan is our mom, Terry's our dad, that's us, and that's Sam, our little sister. All right, let's read this note. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel's a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. That's a very good reason to hang out with someone. I had a Nintendo when I was little. I probably had some friends that hung out with me just to play my Nintendo. But okay, Daniel has a crush on Sam. I'm assuming.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but
That's
it's
us.
a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So that was our intro. That was the... Okay. So someone was calling the house to talk to Sam and they were crying. That's strange.
Sam.
Who's this?
Sam. Hello.
Who is this? And then I think the second person is the same person, right?
Sam.
Who leaves messages like this?
Sam, where are you?
Yeah, it's the same voice.
Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Please be there. Okay. The phone is off the hook. Well, the plot thickens there for sure. Who was that calling Sam? And also, God, okay. So I have a golden doodle who's now 2 years old, but when she was a puppy, there was a really bad thunderstorm, and she actually was she was acting kind of sick, so we kind of rushed her to the vet. But in the car, she kind of got scared because she was listening to thunder and to the rain. So now imagine for a second a standard golden doodle that weighs almost 100 pounds, so she's enormous. But anytime there's thunder outside, she jumps onto the bed and like kind of like starts to shake, and she like hides, and she wants to be like under your armpit. She just wants you to hold her because she's kind of scared of thunder. So whenever I hear thunder, like I now start to react to the thunder, because as soon as I know there's a storm coming and there might be thunder, it's funny, like in my brain something switches and I know I need to make myself available to that dog to make sure that she's okay. So that's the first thing I think when I hear thunder now. Just I got to be there for my dog. Pick up one of my trophies. Regional track and field finals, girls 100-meter relay. First place, Jamie Blum, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, and Caitlin Greenbriar. So we're runner. Ooh, sugar. Hecho en Mexico. A Day of the Dead should be really soon, around the time that this video gets released. So if you've never painted your face like a Catarina, then that would be the time. Let's see. Regional track and field finals, April 22nd, 1991. Girls long jump event, Caitlin Greenbriar, first place. Cool. Pick up my old track trophy. So she's a trophy. She's an athlete. Or we are an athlete, I suppose is what I should say. I like this house a lot. I like the way it's decorated. It's very old school. Like very vintage. Alright, so we are presented with an option here, it looks like. If I open up my map, we're in the foyer. We already went to the bathroom. We can go this way, which I heard... It's very dark. Or we could go up the stairs, or we could go here, which I also heard some scratching behind this door. Oh, we'll just do this because it looks like it's just a closet. Let's open this. So everything is still in boxes. They're not entirely moved in. Goodfellow High School. This jacket reminds me of there was the old Clash of the Titans. I don't know if you guys have ever watched the black and white Clash of the Titans, but it had an owl that was like made out of like mechanical stuff, and it looked kind of like that. I forget the name of the owl. There was a special name for it. Tacoma County Forestry Service, Janice Greenbriar. Okay, so our mom is a senior conservationist in a forestry service. Front hall. Is there anything behind the door? No. Anything up above? Ooh, there's a board game. What's our board game? Over the Alps. A novel traveling game for 2 to 6 players. Cool. We are fans of board games, for sure. Alright, so we are given a choice to go... Well, that's locked. That door is locked. We're not given a choice to go. I would say before we go upstairs, let's look over here to the left. And let's hope that there's actually a light switch, like, right here. Okay, cool. There's a light switch. In the back of my mind, I'm just like, there better not be ghosts. I swear, if we run into like there better not be like, I don't know. From what I know, full disclosure, what I know is that this is a good story. That's just all I know, that it's a good story. But all right, let's continue. Hey, it's one of the postcards I sent. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you're my favorite sister. And you're my only sister, from what I see. Love you all, Katie. Okay, so that's a nice Eiffel Tower postcard. Let's look at those stamps real quick. It's pretty cool. All right, let's put it back. The Eiffel Tower is beautiful, and it is impressive to see in person. I've had the privilege of going to Paris. Is that TV or a radio? Looks like it's next door. We'll get to it in a second. Heavens to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy. Huh. I've heard that expression before. I'm not sure where it's from. Welcome, new student. We hope that you're as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. One lined notebook per period, or one large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. One box of colored pencils. Damn, this is a really nice school. A standard combination lock for your assigned locker. A nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria. McDonald's is like $20. This is $2.50 for a lunch. A positive attitude. Okay, so I love the very subtle things in the storytelling right now. I like that they used the checklist, so they crossed out all the things they're bringing with them, and the only one they did not cross out is a positive attitude. That's really funny. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before, and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. Beth Valence, the principal.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl.
Oh.
Great.
We moved into a psycho house? Has there been a murder in this house? Okay, man, come on. The ambiance is just... They're being kind of assholes about this. Like, there can only be so many creaks in a house. Grab pack of cards. Okay, so we moved into a house that's infamous in the neighborhood. Read obituary. Oscar Doc Mason. Oscar Mason, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbriar, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provides wellness and comfort. Who's this guy? Who is Mason? Oscar Doc Mason, relative to us. And, oh, is this a military outfit? ROTC, or what is this? I can't make out by the... Okay. Alright, so that's all those things. Let's keep going. Okay. I know I'm scared. There's nothing to be scared of. Here, let me turn on all the lights, though. Let's close this door. All the way. Yeah. Alright. I feel better if the doors are closed. I'm still a little confused why parents aren't here. It's like 1 a.m. and no one's home. Examine paper. Pioneer CLD D703 combination laser disc compact disc player. Wow, $1,000 in 1995. That's like $1 million in 2024. A remote with backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on and off. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD-CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer... You'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular... Does someone write reviews for electronics. Is that what they're doing? It sounds like a review. Okay, we're just gonna ignore all the passive sounds. Back to basics. Sent back in time to Dallas, 1963 again. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Early spaceflight, utopia, advanced technology, end World War II early, time stream too different. Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese, JFK a president, US plus USSR coalition. Paradox results in JFK death being desired outcome. Record JFK off HBO. Magic bullet theory, lone gunman, X-Files. Check with Sam. You can do better. Is he trying to write a book? He's coming up with ideas. I don't know why I said he. Are they trying to write a book? They're coming up with ideas for a book, or they're trying to work on a timeline for their book? Interesting. So someone's a writer. Can I open this 3-ring binder? No? Okay. Oh. No? I thought this would give us a clue or something. Oh, I can zoom. Okay, we can zoom. Grab highlighter. Alright, so someone writes reviews. Maybe they write reviews as a means of like passive income right now, or they need money. Benjamin Almond, The Killing of JFK, a Theory. You've seen the movie Discover the Truth. A thrilling theory. I couldn't put this book down. Okay. Oh, a combination. Okay. Well, as always, let's try 1, 1, 1, 1. Alright, let's try 0, 0, 0, 0. This is not going to work. We're never going to get it. Okay, let's try all my favorite numbers. Alright, so we'll come back with a combo once we figure this out. But that's interesting. There's something of value there, I'm sure. Wait, was there a number here? 1963? $1963. No. Anything else I can think of? State of emergency, poisoned, grassy knoll, paradox, early spaceflight. What if JFK wasn't JFK? 1963. D703. Any other 4-digit numbers that pop out here? From the pen of Terrence Greenbriar. This is our dad's desk. Okay. So dad was the writer. Wait, was there something there? Did you see a question mark? I saw a question mark. Oh, look at you. A false bottom. Okay. August 10th, 1972. From 1 Arbor Hill, Boone County to Terrence Greenbriar. Oh, shit, okay. Hello, Terrence. I write on what I hope and imagine must be a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I've had more than a little time during my long days and nights at the house on Arbor Hill to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. I wish you and your new bride many happy years together. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill, though I will understand, of course, if you feel you cannot accept this invitation. Yours sincerely, Oscar Mason. That's the guy that died. He's in the obituary. Why did he write Terrence? Why did he write our dad in 1972? Huh. Should we try that as a combination, 1972? Or 1888? 1972 1888? 1972 or 1888? No. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Nonetheless, it's interesting. There must be an answer here. Read crumpled pages. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were laying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick, flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. We was completely naked. What? He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to contain her generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, Matter Transference Operator. Then he passed out. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed Biofer, but now Amman. They needed him. Now more than ever, changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the starred ship Archimedes, command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the president's life twice before could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. So, alcoholism? Maybe? I'm gonna go on a limb here and say alcoholism. But he was struggling. ChatGPT was not a thing yet. He could not just write a prompt. Examine form. All right. Name of the insured applicant, Terrence Greenbriar. Does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. If yes, describe in detail. The wiring in the house is technically up to all safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussing with Mr. Greenbriar, since there are no current safety concerns, these issues will not be addressed. Okay, so there has been a lot of work done to the house, probably out of code. 9294. Let's just try that. 9294. 9294. No. Okay, let's go into this room. Huh. Okay, we're in a library of sorts. As always, we try our hardest not to talk during journal entries or any voiceovers. And we try to make sure we get everything. We love being completionists in games. So we take our sweet-ass time on some of these. Are there any books I can read? If I were a game, I would hide one right in the middle of the stacks. Like that one right there looks like it stands out, but no. Bishop Gray. Are there any numbers on the sides of the books? No. What is that sound? It's like I'm pressing my ear to the wall. Oh, what's in here? Uh-oh. Grab Dad's second book. Uh-oh. Wait. The Accidental Pariah. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there'll be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. A James Bond for today's audience. Compelling, a thriller worth its salt. Uh-oh. Gosh, Dad, what do we got down there? We found his porn. Gentlemen, The Magazine for Men, February 1989. Japan's Bloody War on Dolphins. Moscow by Night. Prostitution, the Mafia. Drugs. The New Rules of Love. Ladies in the Ring, the Women of Wrestling. Dad has porn. 1989. Would he make his combination his favorite porn year? Let's find out. No. Okay. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find you. That's definitely a book. Stranger Under My Roof. Understanding Teens. The #1 best-selling advice for parents of teens. The teen years are fraught with the change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior from the very beginning, as he or she first enters adolescence, up through the end of the teen years, as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical... maybe we should turn off the overlay. Whatever. Prepare to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. Yeah, we'll turn on the overlay if we need it for like the bad, the poorly written stuff, because it is kind of getting distracting on some things. But okay. Another folder. And 0451. I feel okay. You didn't make me work for this one. It just gives you the number right there. Okay. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of hardware, not ruminations of your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's a tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everybody will be happy. Okay, so something happened and led to the decline of his work. Not to mention, he seems to be an actual published author, and now he's reviewing stuff for Home Entertainment Aficionado or something. So clearly, his life's not working out the way he expected it to. 0451, and again, he's our dad. 0451. Let's go open this thing first before I forget the number. 0451. 04. Something must be going on at the house. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thanks for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Attorneys at law. Will and testament. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors living or dead. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts, to my nephew. Okay, so this is his nephew. To my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbriar, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbriar should predecease me, then in such event the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children, as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August, 1973. Oh, give me 1 second. Be right back. Okay, so I think the first one's just like a cover page. Yeah. Okay. So nephew, he was his nephew, and he left him the house. That's kind of cool. Like all his property, everything. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. May 95. Fresh readers tell us about their worst moments. 90210. Does anybody still care? The male gaze. How to subvert it. Sarah Holt's Not Gathering Moss. Okay. Interesting. Grab coaster. Okay, so it must be raining outside. Read notes. The accidental patriarch, villain, ambassador, messiah. The occasional, sometime, unreliable savior hero. A year on the mountain. Come down from the mountain. The accidental prophet. The unreliable prophecy. The accidental prophet. Is he coming up with new books? New book titles? They're all pretty bad. Those were all pretty bad books. Okay, I think that's everything here in the library. So we will be going to the next room, which I think was the one where we heard the recorded message from, the emergency message. Read crumpled note. Hey, are you the new girl Sam? I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and write back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha. And yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either. And so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? Yes or no? No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho? Or does it run in the family? The uncle went psycho. Why is this house empty? Oh my god, I hope you don't run into like a crime scene. Alright, so the TV's on. All VHS. Girl Scout.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties.
Someone took their VCR with them.
Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County,
We're Boone
and
County.
Azaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Okay. Cool. Making friends. Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy. Sam, thought this might help Dad. Oh.
You know
no.
that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform.
The girl in the picture.
And she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Cool. My character was Vega. I loved Vega. Big gold star. Okay, so our sister might be into girls, huh? Cool. So that's the picture. Is that the person who called the house? Maybe, perhaps. Grab soda can. Fizz right. Ginger ale. Hi Terry, enclosed please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal-to-noise ratio and toss-link stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. So you would just receive units in the mail, test them, and then write a review. Got it. Which is probably a far cry from his writing days, so he probably fell off pretty hard, or at least he... Ooh, is this a fort? Hauntings and poltergeists. Why? Leonard O'Rourke. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. So, someone had a little fort down here. That's pretty cool. Open pizza box, closed pizza box. What's this? Oh, matches. Anything we can glean from a matchbook? Nope, it's entirely generic. Okay. Can I turn on the candles? No. Okay. I half expect to see someone down. I don't like the sounds. The sounds bother me. It's that book Dad wrote. The Accidental Savior. November 21st, 1963. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance. But who would believe him? Okay. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college what? I don't know what that says. Mike sent you. Here's the address. Okay. Mike. Actually, I have to take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So it seems like he's having trouble publish his second book, and he got that other job as like a way to pad the bills. Oh, the Andromeda Strain. Great movie. Great movie. Airplane and Moonraker. Great movies. Beetlejuice and RoboCop. Blade Runner. Oh, one of my favorite movies of all time. The X-Files. I remember when you had to record TV, man. That's crazy. Before TiVo, before any of the other stuff. Clash of the Titans. There it is. The Time Machine and Clue. Fantastic Voyage. Top Gun. I've seen all of these movies. Ghostbusters and Labyrinth. Oh, I loved Labyrinth as a kid. Okay. What's in here? Why is the house empty? Reed's story. The Heaven at the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbriar, Grade 2. The Turtle People, Part 1. All those cute drawings. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom. It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out onto the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "Call an ambulance, but not for me." Hold on. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "Yar never gonna find the edge. Dar ain't no paradise, and yar father were a liar." Huh. Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Huh. Why does the story have to do with her dad being a liar? That's a little bit of a tell there. Your dad's a liar in the story, huh? Okay. I think that's all for this room. I like how they're building the story up with environmental clues. I like all of these little tidbits. What's this? Grab a bunch of coupons. Save 25 cents. Tortilla chips. United States Department of Agriculture, U.S. National Forestry Manual. This must be our mom's. Anything else? No. Okay. Ugh. So dark. Wow. What's this place? Interesting. What's this room? I like it. Huh. I like it. How do I turn on the rest of the lights, though? Music room? Ooh, a bar. Nice. Look at all the vinyl. Look at all the vinyl. What else is here? Nothing I can interact with? Nope. Timing by Mimi. Okay, timing. Here, before we go into the closet, let's look around the bar. Stuff's on the ground. That's kind of weird. Shot glasses on the ground. Grab bottle. What's in here? Read letter. Dear Mr. Greenbriar, from the desk of Donald Fripp's publisher, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. Okay, so book 1 and 2. So 1 was alright, 2 tanked, and they can't do 3 because of that. Got it. So he starts to hit the drink quite a bit. Starts to slur some of his new pages. Becomes a little bit of a drunk. Hopefully he does not go crazy and murder his family or anything. I hope we're really not going that direction with this story. Oh, can we play it?
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through.
Banger.
Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue. Can't get you off my mind. What am I gonna
Voodoo, mildew, and shandu.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were.
I'm right here
Yeah.
looking at you, honey. If it ain't
Get
me,
down.
it's my shadow.
You think I sent you far away
I ain't been nowhere.
from me? I thought you'd stay away from me.
Try to cut
But hopelessly you got me now. You left your voodoo.
I like it. I like that song. It reminds me of Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby. Read letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Default friends added to backpack. So, wow, there's so many books here. Does that mean he bought the books, like, to try to bump his own sales, or is that just a bunch of unsold copies? Alright. Grab textbook. World History. Reproductive system worksheet. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Write reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top. Then choose one of the 2 stories and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. The menstrual cycle. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum about to... Okay, I'm not going to read all into this. I'm producing the testicles that go from the vest. Okay. Okay, the menstrual cycle. A novella. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, 37. That's we're have to turn on the overlay again. I can't read this writing. I will read it because it looks interesting. I won't read the prompt because that was kind of boring. Let's see. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Glatz stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wilen in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she's engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's schmuck. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of steam engines, a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reaches out towards her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelopes him almost instantly. In the assault by the German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Essa and for a time Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bed sheets. Essa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. See me? That was a really well-told story. As far as storytelling goes, that is top-notch writing. That was really good. I liked it a lot. As always, allergies are beating my ass today. Beating my ass. Alright, so our little sister is quite a writer. Father, not so much. He's falling off. Don't know much about mom yet. I'm feeling we're going to get there soon enough. A lot of coupons. Were we experiencing some money trouble? Katie, please tell mom and dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Stuff that's missing. She ran away? Did she steal things? Ooh, here we go. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Write back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet in the parking lot after 6th, Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah,
Hadouken.
turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house.
Oh.
Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Okay. Lonnie wants to come see the Psycho House. That's great. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Huh. Whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Okay, so we're going to go to the attic for sure. What's over here? This is locked. Okay, so this is the end of this wing. We cannot go any further, I don't think. Which means we have to go back to the foyer and back to... I think the next step is going to be to go upstairs. Those sound like footsteps. Who's home? What is going on here? Why is no one awake at 1 something in the morning? Let's turn on the light. Still kind of dark. Let me actually turn up the brightness a little bit more. Just gonna push it a little bit further. Okay. What else are we going to find here? Control burned, scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise over the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of a Forestry Service-run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on the speed of the progress, according to the Forestry Service. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in the drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbriar. Ooh, we highlighted her mom's name. Smoke will likely linger in the area through the following weekend. Okay. So controlled burn. That is a thing. I remember my days in California well. Controlled burns were a thing. Where's the light switch here? Light switch, light switch. There we go. Whoa! A restricted nuclear warning. Examine form. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest. Effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing officer of Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conservationist Janice Greenbriar, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Pendleton. Weekly, I think this was a weekly planner. Monday is couples bowling. Wednesday is cooking class, take apron. Friday, ballroom dancing. Friday, ballroom dancing. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. What big meal? Interesting. Grab comb. Okay. Here we go. What else are we gonna find? Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't play the cassette tape. Bratmobile and Potty Mouth for Sam. Love things. This tab, cherry bomb, throwaway. Fuck your fans, Polaroid baby. This is a mixtape?
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know. I finally found someone I feel normal around.
That's nice.
I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
But it was written out to you. It said for Sam. So it wasn't just like a casual, I just happen to have this tape and you should listen to it. It was, I made you a mixtape. It's pretty cool. It's funny because, I mean, I'm a little older now, so, you know, but I do remember, like, mixtapes in high school and, like, just, it's kind of funny to listen to this. Yeah. Role model. Wow. I dig it. I'm not your role model. I like it. Like it. Like it a lot. Oh, can I actually spin it? Role model, side A, and Girl Scout. Okay. Really like it. But you know what? I just realized I skipped a couple things here. So let's look at this over here. Examine a ticket. I'm glad I came back. The Coliseum. Theater 3. Pulp Fiction. Oh, man. $5.75. $5. Well, you know what? It's funny because I remember AMC started doing that $5 movie ticket for Tuesdays or something. So $5.75. I bet this was actually a nice 7:15 p.m. Yeah, for sure. That doesn't happen anymore. So $5.75. Okay, so we came back and we listened to the music. That's pretty good. I'm glad we remembered to do that. So hanging out with Lonnie just felt right. She'd never been good at being friends with girls. And her only other friend was that weird guy, Daniel. So, we've got a radiation room. And then we have some more rooms down there. I guess we should just go in order. I think it's kind of laid out the way you're supposed to follow the story. What's this over here? Read sternly worded letter. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister, as we have literally left the light on in every room we've gone into. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. So they would leave notes on this post-it for her. Got it. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbriar, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Huh. Alright. This was an ongoing battle, an ongoing feud between parents and daughter. I suppose we should go into the room. I think this is going to be Samantha's room. Oh, cool. I had that. I totally did the glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling so I could fall asleep under stars. Grab 3-ring binder. Turn TV off. Open drawer. I like all the stickers. Cool Shmuel. Bratmobile.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool, come on.
Dude, this music rocks.
I don't wanna sit around and talk about the weather. We're so good all day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk
Adventures to
away.
Cat.
I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want you to tell me what's so cool. I don't wanna go to senior high school. I don't want anyone to tell me how thin I am.
I don't want you to tell me how thin I am. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this one of those 3D... Oh my god, these are the 3D things. Oh, does it, like, give away what it is? No, it doesn't. Okay. I know how to do this, but I can't do it without crossing my eyes. Hold on. My eyes, like, literally... Hold on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to take a quick break because I'm going to put on glasses for this part. So I'll be right back. I'll literally be right back. All right. If you're wondering to yourself, wow, who's this really intelligent-looking man on screen right now? Yeah, I have my glasses on now. My eyes had been hurting anyways from my allergies, so... I literally ran upstairs just so that I could do this puzzle because I want to look at this. Okay, so I used to not be able to do this when I was little, but then I learned how, and the way I do it is by crossing my eyes. So let me try. It's kind of tough because I'm kind of far away from the screen right now, but I'm going to lean in really close and I'm going to try to figure out what this is. So give me 1 second. Okay, I have the image now. It's a really big heart. It's just a really big heart, and it's got like a little bit of depth to it, so it looks kind of... That looks so cool. I love these things. As a little kid, I could never do them. I'd get insanely frustrated when I was little. But then my friend taught me just cross your eyes and do the thing like kind of like pull back, and you should be able to do it. I know some people that can just do it just by staring at it, but I cannot do that. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, that one's weird. I have the image now. It kind of looks like either a shark. It has like it's got like 2 fins, so it looks like either a dolphin or a shark. Yeah, it's either a dolphin or a shark. Okay, so it's a big heart and a dolphin and a shark. All right, we can go back to the regularly scheduled story here, but I really wanted to know what those 2 were. So they are actually 3D items and Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. This is giving me so many flashbacks to like my room. I had so many games. If I had a good report card, my mom would take me and buy me any one game I wanted. And then she'd also let me go to the bookstore and buy me a bunch of books when I was little. So I would always like walk. I remember walking down the aisle at Toys R Us. So back in the day when you walked into Toys R Us, which doesn't exist anymore, it's just crazy. But when you would walk into Toys R Us, there was like a hall, and there were they were like little plastic hangers that had the cover of the game, and then if you flipped it, it would show you the back of the box. And you'd walk down and like look at all the games, and if you wanted one of them, you'd take a paper from it and take it to the front, and they'd give you the game in the front, and you'd buy it there. So I remember I'd go up and down this thing looking at every single game, trying to figure out which one I want, because I knew I was only going to get one, and I needed to pick one. Okay, so this might actually be why my love of storytelling and like long form Let's Plays started, but I remember always trying to pick the one that was like really hard to beat or really long and had a really big story because it would last me the longest ones, right? Like a fighting game, you could play it kind of like for whatever. You could play it forever, but it doesn't really have a story to it. So I'd always choose the big games, the ones that look like it would take forever to beat. Read codes. Chun-Li moves. Lightning kick. Helicopter kick. Air stomp. That's funny. She wrote down the moves for Street Fighter. Okay. I really like the attention to detail in all of these rooms. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Miss Blaylock. Summer pre-college program for young scholar. Reed College, one of the nation's most lauded private liberal arts and science universities, is proud to announce its 14th annual summer program for young scholars. This program invites students of grade 10 and 11 to attend lectures, workshops, and discussions covering a wide variety of intellectual pursuits. By focusing on small group sessions and close faculty-student interactions, the program encourages young minds to thoroughly explore areas of growth and enrichment as they approach the threshold of higher education. Beyond the benefits of the program itself, 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for their first year at Reed. If they decide to attend the university full-time as undergraduates and are accepted by Reed's admission board, educators at students' schools have been provided with documentation outlining the specific requirements for each track and processes for submitting portfolios and applications. Students accepted to the program will be notified at the beginning of calendar year 1995. Explore and learn. What is this? Adventurous. Oh, yeah, I threw that there. Anything else? 3-ring binder. What's this on the ground? Oh, I threw that cartridge. Sorry. Ben-Hur, Tom Sawyer, Emma, Oliver Twist, The Jungle Books, The Virginian. Oh, they're all classics. Frankenstein, The War of the Worlds. Oh, love these books. Definitely read these books growing up. Nail polish and... Nailed it. Good fellow. Grab button. The Misfits. Squishmaster. It's actually Miss. It's not the Misfits. It's Misfits. Tissue box. What's this? Why is that there? Huh. Can I can't. Okay, there's nothing in there. Pacific Institute of Art exhibition. Oh, let's look into your trash. Let's read your crumpled notes. Goodfellow High School. Disciplinary referral form. Ooh, I had a lot of those. Mr. Benchley observed Miss DeSoto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled Pabst Blue Ribbon. PBR? Okay. Miss DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Miss DeSoto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Oh, you choose suspension every day of the week in that scenario. Miss DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Miss DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Signed faculty, Marcia Kandalowski. Student is Lonnie DeSoto. Got it. So Lonnie DeSoto, the PBR t-shirt gets sent home. Okay. Let's not look at that. Groove, exclusive AIDS in Africa. Soul Asylum Live. Eddie Vedder, Weezer, Eric Assault wants it now. Max and Martine wanted for the murder of Straight Edge. Patti Smith, Biohazard, Dinosaur Jr., Lemonheads, Ice Cube. Interesting. The Brother 150, of course it's a Phaedrus, new for 1965. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? I'm assuming she's offering Lonnie. Samantha Greenbriar, year 11, Metalworking, engraving, C-. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges. Show more pride in work. That explains the portrait that was in the hallway. So she did that in metalwork. Oh, I want to believe the X-Files. Grab Steggy or Stelly. That's a Stegosaurus. True story. This is my favorite dinosaur growing up. I love Stegosaurus. I feel like every time I'm playing this game, I don't know if you guys want to like just me focus on the game or actually like share a little bit about my stuff, but this made me think of it. When I was a little kid, I would go to Disneyland, and at Disneyland, there was a tram ride that would take you around the park, and there would be like hidden stories in the tunnels as you went around the different lands, and one of them was like you go back in time to dinosaur times, and at the end of it there was a very impressive Stegosaurus versus Tyrannosaurus Rex fight while lava's flowing and the end of the world is happening. The asteroid had just crashed, and I always thought the Stegosaurus was like the coolest dinosaur because of that, because he's like holding his own against a T-Rex. And I know the T-Rex is like the most powerful, or they were like the most hardcore. Oh, Kurt Cobain. Damn. Rage Against the Machine, Tool, Soundgarden. This is, I'm starting to relive my high school days here. I had t-shirts of all those bands. I was a kid wearing the band shirts. Definitely wearing black. Definitely I wasn't the popular one. I was more of an outcast combination. I was cool with everybody, but I had my own, like, I just didn't like to be part of a group. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You'd better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Meow. I like that. That's cool. For me, the band posters were like the Vans Warped Tour. The Mighty Mighty Bosstones, Social Distortion, Buck-O-Nine, Offspring. I've seen a lot of these bands. May 7th at Tacoma Farms. That's funny. This is aging me right now. I'm feeling it. What is this? Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. This is like a Lisa Frank folder. What's this? The Holy Bible. Interesting. Grab collar. Mitten. Aww. 1888. Let's try that as the combo. 1888. Grab board game. Got your number. Are you going to dance with anyone? Who's got a crush on you? So dreamy. Are you busy Friday? Would you introduce me to your friend? Do you like sports? What? What is this? So dreamy. Get your friends together. It's time to find out who has a big crush. Is it Matt from science class or Daryl from track? You'll never know unless you've got his number. This is weird. Who's got a crush on you? That's weird. What's this? Oh, is this a follow-up to Captain Allegra back in 2nd grade? Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer, the king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. The great basin of a dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal, in rotted robes, the king was hunched over a blue orb, topping his... Whoa, what happened? The overlay just went away. Okay. I'll just read it without the overlay. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait. No. The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran and ran and ran. Wow! She's gotten a lot better. There was a slight improvement in her writing style from 2nd grade to wherever this was, 17 years old. I dig it. Grab plaque. Samantha. S is for special. A is for adorable. M is for merry. A is for affectionate. N is for nice. T is for thoughtful. H is for honest. A is for admirable. All right. What an interesting room. You know, it's got like the punk vibe. It's got the music vibe. And then it has like this childhood stuff. Like she holds on to stuff that when she was a kid. I don't know what the combination is yet. How would I find the combination? Did we miss something here? Very obvious, because the last one they just gave us the number. So where would the combo be? 1991. Huh. Oh, there's a letter right here. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time is it? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Haha, alright, see you then. And then barf. Yeah, the toggle, the text overlay just stopped working randomly. So there is that. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I don't know. 101.7? 101.7? No. Maybe something in here. Is there a number somewhere? Wait, how many fingers am I holding up? 2? What a party. Maybe 0002? 0002? No. Interesting. Oh. There's more. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. That's funny. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. What a nice relationship they have. They're good friends. Was there something on here? No. What would be the combination for this locker? That bothers me that I don't know what it is. Perhaps we'll get it in a later room. It's not under here. Whoa. That was like right next to my face. Yeah, it's not that. Alright, we're just going to assume that I should be able to find it somewhere else. Steggy. Yeah, those stars they take me way back. Still love those. Oh, maybe we turn off all the lights. Maybe if we turn off all the lights, something magical will appear. Ooh, look, they glow. They actually glow. Anything with a number on it? No magic marker. No. Okay, well that was worth a shot. Alright, so I don't think we missed anything in this room. I think we're done. Wasn't 1991. There's nothing I can jump up on, can I? No. Alright, well let's continue our adventure here. I believe we went around this corner. This was where the sternly worded letter was. Yeah. Caution, radiation area. Alright, what's next? What's this room? Whoa, did they get out like in a hurry? Earth, Wind, and Fire. And Willie Nelson. Grab Mom's purse. Are we in a haunted house? Alright. Let's turn the lamp on. Ah, it's another postcard we sent. I'm in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometimes, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. All right. Still disconnected, huh? Okay. Let's see. Nothing really here. Nothing there. Nothing there. A lot of jeans. Oh, barf. Hey, man, they're, you know, protection. open armoire. Butch Cassidy, The Sundance Kid, and The Fugitive. Oh, The Fugitive's a banger. All the President's Men. Sound of Music. I don't know what that says. Inside Edition. Bridge on the River Kwai and Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, my dad raised me on this stuff. I think I've seen like a lot of the really old movies that are like pretty good. Definitely grew up on classic cinema. Oh, look at those hairstyles, man. That's wild. And every kid had that like white outfit for some reason. What's this? Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. Seeing, hearing, feeling are miracles, and each part and tag of me is a miracle. Examine bookmark. Timberline Booksellers. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Rick. Who's Rick? Mom having an affair or what? What's going on here? Who the hell's Rick? Here, let's try to reset the overlay, because that's really rough if I can't. Let's go back and then let's do it again, because it just stopped working for no reason, and that was weird. Nope, it just stopped working. Okay, so it's just a bug. No problem. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up. They go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn. That sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. No, dude, she's having an affair. Ranger Rick, you have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Nah, dude, she better not cheat on this dude unless he did bad things to her. And even then, it's just leave the dude. Weird. Okay, so their marriage is going through a tough period, which, like Carol said, can happen in marriages. But the answer is not to look for Ranger Rick and ask for the total package. Nothing here. Mitten. Our cat. Caitlin. Age 5. Ah, Mitten. We already opened the TV. Oh, sorry, let's... Bathroom. Oh, is this like a shared bathroom? Oh no, it's just got a really nice... Oh, it's a nice bathroom. Okay. What are we to learn about the bathroom? They have the same comb twice. They really like that comb. Toothbrush, shaving cream, quick fix. Come on, Jan. Don't give in to Ranger Rick. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, sexually. It may seem inevitable that the spark you and your spouse shared on your honeymoon should fade over time, but it doesn't have to be. Reverend Alexander Michaels will show you how to rekindle the fire you once had. Part 1 provides simple steps to reopen the lines of, I'm assuming, communication. I can't read. Part 2 leverages the Reverend's decades of service to God, helping you connect with a higher power. Part 3 offers a number of fresh and exciting ideas for the bedroom, including a few things that may surprise you. Here's another weird toilet. Let's go ahead and flush it. I'm really nervous because I don't know what happened to this family, why there's no one at our house right now. That's what I really want to know. Why is this house empty? What are all these sounds? What is going on? Okay. Watercolors technique for florals and still lifes. Are you a watercolorist looking to improve your skills? So was Bradford Gregory once. Ah, we all know Bradford Gregory. Since he began painting with watercolors at age of 40, he has gone on to win countless awards in national and international exhibitions. Now, with watercolor technique for florals and still lifes, he shares his years of watercolor experience with you. This book doesn't contain lists of rules, but principles and concepts that will lead you down the path to fulfilling your personal potential as an artist. There's something right there, isn't there? Overlook Restaurant. Rick. 8 o'clock Friday. No, Jan. Come on, Jan. Jan, what are you doing, Jan? Don't do it, Jan. Ghost Mansion. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Well, this is terrifying. The cowboy, the brothers, the widow. A few of the shades you may encounter. I feel like they're really hinting at this like supernatural aspect to this house. There's a few converging storylines coming here. Like, who is Oscar Mason? Well, we know who he is. He was the uncle. But what did he do to make this the psycho house? Then you have the ghost thing going on. Now you have an affair going on. And then you have Sam's friendship with Lonnie, although I'm feeling it's a little bit more than friendship. Oh, let's not forget the alcoholic dad. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of things going on here. And then we go down this hallway and we find a note on the floor. Whoa. Interesting. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. That's really ominous. I won't be needing it anymore. And actually, I think this is a good spot to stop for the first episode. We've learned quite a bit about the Greenbriar family, and that last note just kind of hit me wrong. So we're going to stop here for episode 1. But as always, if you got this far in this video, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye. We hope you enjoyed this episode on Your Game Therapy. Please like the video to help others find our community and subscribe so you won't miss the next episode.